What's up, nerds? This is the older and wiser brother of Hoobs4. This is Hoobs83, and I'm here with a special in-game review of the game that you didn't know you needed. Here we are with HIFI Rush. HIFI Rush is an Xbox PC exclusive that literally came out of nowhere, being announced and dropped the exact same day. Although at first skeptical, given the limited information prior to jumping in, and the fact that I don't recall ever having played a rhythm-based platformer before, very quickly this became a must-play entry into Xbox's catalog. Although, if pulsating beats, original rock-style songs mixed in with existing rock songs, such as those by Nine Inch Nails, and a colorful, diverse array of enemies aren't your thing, then maybe this one just isn't for you. But for the other 99% of you out there, let's dive right in. Intergaming. In a video gaming universe that tends to reward vast nothingness and side missions galore over tight stories and linear worlds, HIFI Rush comes in bucking, tearing, and twisting those trends. The levels are well designed, visually stimulating, and straightforward, providing some hidden areas and the ever-present collectibles to find, but mostly sticking to moving toward an end goal for that quote-unquote track, which is HIFI Rush for levels. In HIFI Rush, you follow a young man named Chai, who has ambitions of becoming a rock star, but faces the hurdle of having a disabled right arm. After Chai volunteers for a limb replacement program at Vandalay Technologies, and through a series of events, he finds himself with a music player embedded in his chest, cue Iron Man fitting in his arc reactor, and an electromagnetic extension for his right arm. Now, finding himself one with the music, Chai begins to see, and more importantly, feel, the musicality of the world around him. This world moves to the beat that Chai feels, and his connection to the world is instant. With the help of his electromagnetic extension, which allows him to form a rock guitar-style weapon, Chai, now labeled a defect by Vandalay Technologies, investigates the world with his robotic cat sidekick 808, making friends and allies along the way, particularly Peppermint and Macaroon as my favorites. Through your adventures, you learn how to attack, rhythmically of course, and chain together swings of your guitar arm weapon with artful dodges of incoming attacks. Chai, now tasked with revealing the vast set of conspiracies within Vandalay Technologies, fights through track after track of robots seeking to quote-unquote cure the defect, assaulting Chai with rhythmic, well-timed attacks, both of the melee variety and long range. Along the way, Chai uncovers person after person within the organization that plays a role in the overarching conspiracy. Defeating each of these bosses uncovers more information about who is involved, how they are involved, and gives Chai the iron will to press forward, even though he wants to give up at many different points. I won't give any more away because the story development and the specific roles that individual bosses play needs to be experienced, not just spoken about. Just know that once you jump in, the story comes at you fast and pushes you forward. Now, I have a lot of positive things to say about HIFI Rush, and honestly, the game is just flat out fun. But let's start with just a couple of the negatives. First, the combat builds upon the premise of pushing various buttons in rhythm with the music. Fair enough, that's the whole reason the game exists. However, when you purchase new combos through waste part collection, the combos almost seem useless at times. Once I got used to hitting certain combat buttons in certain orders and in certain rhythms, I really didn't want to change. No matter how many new combos I bought, I find myself going back to the same combo well over and over again. And the strength of the bosses was never so overwhelming that I felt the need to change this. I really wish I felt compelled to use the purchased combos, but the comfort level I developed and the sustained success didn't encourage their usage. Next, there were times when the tracks, the levels, felt oddly similar, even where the setting was different. For example, a magma-filled volcanic lair versus trash compactors in the sky, the level makeup had a similar feel. Collect waste pieces, platform around, find a set of robots, fight. But now to all the reasons why I loved this game. The world is absolutely alive, with pulsating beats, guitar riffs, and fascinating eye candy everywhere. Everything lives, and unluckily sometimes dies, to the world's rhythm. Watching an entire world energetically and vivaciously bounce in time never got old. I found myself intrigued at what the next track was going to sound like, and what new items and characters would appear and would move rhythmically to the beat. Not only was the movement of the world solid and engaging, the gorgeous cartoon-style animation with its bold outlines and bountiful colors grabs you and immerses you in this world. And despite some of the repetitiveness that I talked about before, overall, the joy of defeating hordes of increasingly difficult robots, hitting you with melees, lasers, swords, motorcycles, and a variety of other attacks, keeps you coming back for more. Each robot battle scores you from D to S, based upon your ability to fight in rhythm, combo scores, and the amount of time taken for each battle. For each track, you get a final score based upon these individual sections. The desire to reach that S score makes each battle intriguing as you determine the pattern to attack each robot horde. And also, if you're a music lover like myself, there are innumerable music-related Easter eggs. I won't give away all of them, but my favorite was that the game consists of 12 tracks or levels. Anyone like me, who used to go to the record store to buy albums, CDs, cassettes, records, knows that many of these albums consisted of 12 tracks or songs. This was clearly a nod to the bygone day of walking in, buying an album at a store and playing it in your car, at home, etc. It was a nice touch to a well-done game. And finally, one of my favorite things about this game was the boss variety, which included their role within this conspiracy and their individual strengths and weaknesses. These kept me looking forward to the next boss. I never felt like one boss was the same as the last one. As you develop each boss, going through their individual area within the corporation, you find out what they know, you see how some bosses were intentionally given limited information by the head honchos, and then you defeat them within their own little fiefdom. This was both satisfying and engaging, and kept me wanting to move to the next track. Alright nerds, go ahead, do yourself a favor, and jump right into the world of HIFI Rush. You may think you don't have enough rhythm to keep up, but I promise you, you'll figure it out. You will never regret this appealing, bouncy, and downright fun game. We here at InGame give this one a 9 out of 10. Alright, thank you guys for listening. This is Hoobs83, sitting in for Hoobs4, and we look forward to seeing you the next time that we enter gaming.
Thank you for watching, right here on InGame. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content.